Now, the EU has delayed membership talks for North Macedonia and Albania for at least another year. Several countries, led by France, demanded more reforms first, both within the bloc and in the two Balkan states. The European Commission had supported opening accession talks after the Macedonian government finally reached a deal to resolve a dispute with Greece over the country's name. The decision to change the former Yugoslav republic's name to North Macedonia has fueled a storm of protest on both sides of the border, with Macedonian President Jurge Ivanov now refusing to sign the accord, even after Parliament ratified it last week. Well, to make sense of all of this, I'm joined by European Affairs editor Stefan de Vries. Stefan, why has the Macedonian president rejected this idea?
Well, President Ivanov says it's a criminal deal, no less. He says it violates its constitution because the deal, in his eyes, was opposed on the country by Greece, its old enemy. Now, you already mentioned the fact that the parliament already voted in favor of the name change, and it's very likely that they will do so a second time. And in that case, the president has no legal power to block the agreement. So his remarks yesterday were basically pure politics to show the nationalists in his country that he is behind them. But nevertheless, he has no power to change the name, although his attitude dampens the deal a little bit, because it's not a positive sign to the European Union nor to NATO, two institutions Macedonia is so eager to join.
And of course, the Prime Minister's future also hangs in the balance after he said he might resign if the agreement didn't go through. The name dispute is also hurting the Greek Prime Minister, Alexis Tsipras, because, of course, the two Prime Ministers had agreed to go forward with this. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, well, Alexis Tsipras is, of course, supporting this deal. But yesterday, one of his junior ministers resigned because he protested against the name change. It's a very controversial topic in Greek politics. Alexis Tsipras, however, he said that his government survived worse crises, although he's now left with only a two-seat majority. But nevertheless, he will continue with the deal, in spite of the protests that broke out yesterday on both sides of the borders, because in Greece and in North Macedonia, the nationalists and some parts of the population are fiercely opposed to the name change. And it also shows that even something seemingly simple as a name change remains highly controversial in a region that has many border disputes, very violent wars, and where very passionate nationalists can ignite very small conflicts into big fights. So it shows how sensitive this topic is, and it also shows that the road for Macedonia to the European Union is still a very, very long one.
Absolutely. Stefan de Vries, thank you as ever for your analysis on that.